Hello everyone, welcome to Gender in Education. I'm glad to welcome you for this presentation on the advocacy concerning the challenges facing science teachers when teaching female students. My name is Emmanuel Mutura, a Masters of Education student at the Aga Khan University, Tanzania, East Africa, specializing in educational leadership and management. This advocacy emanates from the needs assessment conducted a couple of days ago, in which the findings revealed that female students are usually unwilling to engage in science classes, hence their lower enrollment rates compared to their male counterparts. This attitude was mainly attributed to various forms of gender discriminatory labels assigned to science subjects, as most of the people tend to call science subjects as male subjects, hard subjects, and still others call them as subjects for the few and talented ones. As a result, majority of the female students tend to withdraw from and abandon the science subjects to avoid being associated with these negative labels. Moreover, it was also found that the few females who they are taking science subjects tend to be passive and reluctant in the class. During practical sessions, for example, male students are found to be very active in performing various experimental tasks, while the female students are just confining themselves to taking or recording data. Now, this deprives them of the opportunity to develop scientific competences. Basing on the female students' reluctance to learn science, the science teachers faced a lot of challenges, including challenge to mobilize them and motivate them to learn. Now, the problem itself of reluctance is rooted in gender issues, which are usually complex. So, addressing this issue requires adequate and thorough efforts. So, I'm delighted to suggest the following as interventional measures to mitigate the challenges the science teachers face when teaching the female students. One, improving teachers' pedagogical approaches. Most of the female students tend to be reluctant to taking science because of the poor or inappropriate teachers' pedagogical approaches. So there is a need of training teachers on the improved and modern scientific pedagogical approaches, which can raise the motivation of the learners, particularly female students, to engage in science subjects. When both boys and girls are equally treated in science classes, chances are that they can, beyond reasonable doubt, transcend the cultural boundaries and the impediments which normally tend to foster segregations and discriminations. So if this is achieved, females can develop a sense of belongingness to the class, and as a result they can be highly motivated to enroll in science streams and thereby reduce the challenges for their teachers. Secondly is training. Training is required for teachers and students to sensitize them on gender matters. If training is adequately done, both teachers and learners can be instilled in them with the knowledge and skills on gender parity. Through this training, both teachers and students are likely to become good agents of transformation. Transformation in the sense that they can be able to transform the culture of the school, making it a place where gender sensitivity is adored. In this case, they can be able to combat several forms of gender discrimination and thereby pave the way for girls to partake in science subjects. Thirdly, is sensitization of female students on STEM subjects and related fields as a way of motivating them to engage in science subjects. Now, what does STEM stand for? STEM is just an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEM, therefore, refers to the field or the fields that have substantial influence on global progress, innovation, and economic success, as well as the potential to improve or to ameliorate many of the world's most urgent problems, such as poverty, environmental damage, clean water, food insecurity, and renewable energy, just to mention a few, according to Klein's 2016. STEM teaching and learning goes beyond the mere transfer of knowledge. It engages students and equips them with critical thinking, problem solving, creative and collaborative skills, and ultimately establishes connections between the school, workplace, community, and the global economy. This is according to Freeman et al. 2017. Basing on the fact that STEM education helps to bridge the gaps or the ethnic and gender gaps found in science, female students can be highly motivated to join science classes if this is well attended. By encouraging girls to take science subjects, it means that we are preparing them to becoming contributors in the society for sustainable development. Additionally, fostering girls to join STEM fields is self-disruptive, especially in deep-rooted patriarchal systems or societies like most of the African societies where patriarchal system is dominant. However, we cannot just leave the state to remain like that. It is very, very important to realize that this disruption is inevitable, as educating women in science is essential if we are to develop sustainably. Now, since STEM is a backbone of development in this century, 21st century, I'm pleased then to affirm that no women in STEM, no development. So let us join our hands together to foster gender parity in science fields for sustainable development. Thank you.